guys, welcome back to the channel. The Euro group stages are over. That shit flew by, I'm not gonna lie. I cannot believe it's done. It seems like just yesterday I was watching Germany and Scotland face off in the opener, and now there's no more group stage football. Now we're on to the best part of the tournament though, the knockout rounds. 24 teams begun, now only 16 remain to see who will be crowned the king of the continent of Europe. And today, as you can tell by the title of this video, I'm going to be giving you guys my predictions as to what teams I believe are going to move on to the quarterfinals of Euro 2024 now that we know how the bracket obviously shaped out. I'm only going to do the quarterfinal predictions for this video, like what teams are going to go through. I'm not going to do like the whole thing because that's obviously, that doesn't make any sense anymore. I mean, we're just going to do, like when the quarterfinals are set, we'll do quarterfinal predictions. When the semifinals are set, we'll do semifinal predictions. When the final is set, we'll do the final prediction. We're just going to move it along like that. So today we're only going to be picking the teams that I think are going to go on to the quarterfinals. Whatever you guys agree or disagree with, please let me know in the comment section down below. And also, let me know in the comment section down below your predictions as to what teams are going to go through to the quarterfinals of Euro 2024. But yeah, man, enough yapping. Let's get into this prediction. First up is Spain versus Georgia. And look, Georgia, I'm proud of you guys, man. You guys have overachieved at this tournament thus far. Most people, including me, had you getting grouped, and most people thought you're one of the worst teams coming into this tournament. And you guys qualified as one of the best third place teams in a pretty tough group. So obviously that's cool. That's remarkable for Georgia. I'm happy for you guys. But I'm sorry, you're run entered because you're coming up against, in my opinion, the team that has been the best at this tournament thus far, which is Spain, man. Spain's going to go through to the Euro quarterfinals. Spain are just too good, bro. This team got 9 points out of a possible 9 in the group of death, and they also didn't concede a single goal in that group. They conceded 0 goals in the group of death. Luis de la Fuentes is fantastic. Their players are playing so well. That front line of Lamine Yamal and Nico Williams, who have been two of the best players at this tournament thus far. That midfield of Fabian Ruiz, Pedri, and Rodri has been playing so well. That back line has been amazing, man. Unai Simon has been so steady at the back. Cucurella has been one of the best players at the tournament thus far, which is fucking crazy. Lenormand's been great. Laporte's been great. Dani Carvajal has been amazing. I mean, the team's played so well, man. They're the only big boy at this tournament that has not disappointed thus far. Every other team you could say has had a like a bad game. Spain have yet to have a bad game at this tournament. They spanked Croatia. They spanked Albania. They all played Italy thoroughly. To me, Spain are just that good. It also doesn't help, by the way, that the last 3 times Spain and Georgia have faced off against each other, Spain has won by an aggregate score of 14-2. So obviously they have Georgia's number. And again, Georgia, it's been a great run, but Spain are just too fucking good, man. They didn't come this far to lose in the round of 16 to Georgia. So for me, I think Spain win this game. I think they win by at least 2 goals. And I see Spain going on to the Euro quarterfinals. Next up, we have Denmark versus Germany. I could pick this to be the upset of the round of 16. But I'm not going to do it because I'm a pussy. So I'm going to pick Germany to beat Denmark. But look, bro, Denmark have obviously looked decent at this tournament. They didn't win a single game in the group stages, but still, that was a pretty tough group. They gave England a good run for their money. So I could see Denmark coming out and maybe winning 1-0 against Germany. But still, bro, I'm not going to let that game against Switzerland cloud my judgment of how good Germany has been at this tournament, because against Scotland and against Hungary, they were fucking fantastic, man. They were like on par with Spain, with best team at the tournament up until that game against Switzerland. So for me, I'm not going to let that cloud my judgment. I believe Julian Nagelsmann, with his time off, is going to go into the lab and cook something up and just be like the fucking genius that he is. I think Germany just have too good of a team on paper to lose to Denmark. And again, you're in your home country. I don't see Germany losing to Denmark in a Euro round of 16 match in their home country. It's just not going to happen. Again, they need a Fulkrug to score that last minute goal against Switzerland to tie that game. That wasn't a pretty game whatsoever by Germany, but still, Switzerland are a good team. And, you know, sometimes it happens, man. Sometimes you're just not on your day. And for me, again, like I said, I'm not going to let that cloud my judgment of Germany and how good they've been. I'm going to pick them to beat Denmark, and I think they're going to go through to the quarterfinals of the Euros. And look, bro, this matchup, Germany-Spain, if it happens, it will feed families, bro. It would feed families. This would be a generational matchup. Like I said, the 2 best teams at this tournament thus far. I wish it could be later, like in the final or the semifinal, but still, quarterfinal, Germany and Spain. I hope this happens, bro. That would be fucking insane. Next up is Portugal versus Slovenia. And look, bro, I'm not going to spend too much time on this. Portugal are going to go through. Slovenia, man, like I said with Georgia, you should be proud of yourselves, man, qualifying for the knockout rounds of the Euros. But Portugal are going to win this. Portugal are going to win this game. Portugal have not convinced me at all at this tournament. The only game that they played well, in my opinion, was against Turkey. But that was against like a Turkey team that didn't have Arda Güler. But overall, against Czech, didn't look that good. Lost to Georgia 2-0 with Ronaldo playing and some of their good players playing. I think what Portugal need is just some of their best players to step up. I think Ronaldo has been decent at this tournament, but still hasn't scored a goal. Obviously has an assist, but he needs to become the Ronaldo that we know, like scoring goals, for them to actually make it far, because you need your striker scoring goals, man. That's the only way that you can actually make it far. And also, you need players like Bernardo Silva and some of your other star players to step up a little bit more, in my opinion. Again, I don't trust Roberto Martinez. I think he's a terrible manager who ruined Belgium's golden generation. Couldn't win anything with them. Do I think it's going to be the same with Portugal? I don't know, but I think Portugal are for sure going to get to the quarterfinals. once the quarterfinals are set, we'll predict where Portugal go if they make it that far. But up until this point, I think they're going to beat Slovenia because, like I said, I don't think Slovenia have that good of a team. I think their run ends here, and I think Portugal will be Euro quarterfinalists. Next up, we have Belgium versus France, one of the most marquee matchups of this round of 16. But this is kind of a mid-off, bro. Both of these teams have underperformed at this tournament thus far. Belgium, man, with an easy group, finishing second to Romania. And France, man, didn't score a single goal from open play in the group stages, man. That is insane for France. They finished second in their group. Who the fuck saw that coming? Who saw France finishing second in their group? I didn't. I didn't predict them to finish second. So for me, again, this game, I mean, if it was like 4 or 5 years back, this would be like the game of the tournament, like it happened in the World Cup semifinal in 2018. But this time, it's just kind of a mid-off, bro. I think France are going to go through because I think Belgium have been so poor in front of goal at this tournament, bro. Lukaku, man, I feel sorry for him because he is a great player. I really believe, like, people forget how good Prime Lukaku was and how good of a player he is still. He could still do damage, man. He's had a couple good things at this tournament, but in front of goal, man, this guy just forgets how to finish when it comes to playing for Belgium. And I think Belgium's team overall is just not that good. I think France, again, when you have that much individual quality, man, again, it's just hard to overcome that. And Belgium just don't have that individual quality. They obviously have guys like Jeremy Doku, like Lukaku, like I said, like Kevin De Bruyne, of course, but they just don't have the quality that France has, obviously, with Mbappe coming back. Mbappe has not scored in this tournament yet because obviously missed the game when he broke his nose, but I think Mbappe is going to turn it up because he is killing Mbappe. And when it comes to international football, we know how good he is. But yeah, man, to me, again, kind of a mid-off here. But I see France going through. I think France will win like 1-0, 2-1, something like that. Not a comfortable win, but I think they will go through. And I think they're going to face Portugal in the quarterfinals. This side of the bracket, bro. So fucking UEFA, somebody's got to do something about these brackets, man. Because a lot of times in the World Cup, it was the same shit. You get one side of the bracket that has all the big boys. It had Brazil, it had Argentina, it had fucking all the big boys. And then the other side has basically nobody. And the UCL this year we saw, one side had all the best teams. The other side had the not as great teams, obviously, with Barcelona, Dortmund, and PSG and Atletico Madrid. The other side has like Real Madrid and Man City, Bayern. Like, I hate when the brackets like this. It's so uneven. It's so unbalanced. I don't like it whatsoever. But obviously, we have to just pick it anyway. So for me, like I said, I'm going to pick France. Just have more quality than Belgium, and they're going to go through to the quarterfinal, in my opinion. And this quarterfinal would be crazy. Next up, we have Romania versus the Netherlands. And damn, bro, the Netherlands really dodged the bullet, finishing third in that group. Oh my God, bro. They got the easy side of the bracket, and you get Romania. Now, Romania finished first in their group, which I did not see coming at all. I mean, that shit was crazy. But again, Belgium just didn't play well in the group stages. But man, to me, the Netherlands have not looked convincing in this tournament at all. If you guys know me, obviously I'm a Barca fan. I don't trust Ronald Koeman whatsoever. I think he's a terrible manager. This team clearly misses Frankie de Jong. Memphis Depay continues to refuse to show up for his international duty because he's always a ghost when it comes to playing for the Netherlands, in my opinion. Cody Gakpo has been fantastic at this tournament. Has been, I think, the top goal scorer at the Euros so far. He's been really, really good. Their backline has been decent, but not as great as I thought it was going to be. I think, look, man, if I had to pick an upset, I'm not going to pick this one either because I think the Netherlands do go through because I think they obviously have... It's international football, man. When it comes to international football, yes, upsets happen, but most of the time it comes down to who has more quality. And I think the Netherlands just have more quality. They have more game records on their team. Again, the Netherlands don't have many on their team, but Romania, I mean, I can't think of one off the top of my head. So for me, I'm going to pick the Netherlands to beat Romania and go through to the quarterfinals of Euro 2024. I haven't picked an upset yet. I promise you it's going to come eventually. I promise you it will. Next up, we have Austria versus Turkey. This matchup, man, it's going to be good. This is going to be a really good game, in my opinion. I think it's going to be the best game of the round of 16 thus far. Austria, man, finishing first in that group with the Netherlands and with France. No one saw that coming. I mean, Ralf Rangnick, take a fucking bow, bro. What a, like, dude, this guy has completely, like, I don't know what he's doing with that team. He has, like, some spell on that team, but they're playing so well, man. Sabitzer, Schmidt, Arnautovic. I mean, Jesus Christ, bro. They've been playing so good. They beat obviously the Netherlands on their last game 3-2, and they only lost to France because of an own goal, but they actually played well in that game, in my opinion. I mean, Australia's been the revelation of this tournament thus far. Turkey's been good. They beat Georgia and drew against Czech Republic, but still, anyway, Turkey's been decent, but I think Austria are going to go through, man. I think Austria are going to go through, and Austria can make it far into this tournament. I really believe that. They have a really, really good team, players that play for that manager, and Ralf Rangnick, like I said, I don't know what he's doing with that team, but the way they're playing is honestly remarkable. I never saw that coming. And I think they're going to go through to the Euro quarterfinals, and that would be a really good matchup. Austria versus the Netherlands, and I think I would pick Austria if that happens. Next up, we have England versus Slovakia. Just to be funny, I'm going to pick Slovakia, bro, because I could honestly see Slovakia beating England. I honestly could see it. England have been so shit thus far, I could see Slovakia beating England. If I have to pick one upset, it would be that one. I think England would lose to Slovakia. Again, you guys might think I'm crazy, and I probably am. Like, this is probably not going to come true. I think England will, maybe England will end up winning, or they probably will end up winning, actually. But England, bro, the fact that they keep getting these easy side of they keep getting the best draws at all these tournaments, bro. They're always in the easy side of the bracket. It's so fucking frustrating because they never deserve to be. Especially at this tournament, definitely not at this one. They've been so bad. They were so bad in the group stages. They had one of the easiest groups and finished with 4 points. With 4! No, actually, no, 5 points. Sorry, 5 points. They won 1 and drew 2. But still, bro, Slovenia, Denmark, and fucking and Serbia, really, and you only come up with 5 points. Most people thought you should get at least 9, and you can't even get more than 9. But bro, that's how easy, that's how they should have breezed through that group. And England, I made a whole video about them. They've been terrible at this tournament thus far. Their manager sucks. Their players are underperforming. And to me, if I had to pick one upset, it would be Slovakia upsetting England to go through to the Euro quarterfinals. Again, this is probably not going to come true, but if I had to pick one, it would be this one. And lastly, the last game of the quarterfinals is Switzerland versus Italy. Another game that to me is going to be fantastic. Switzerland, we know at the last Euro, upset France, who were one of the favorites to win the whole thing. Italy at this tournament are not really like France at the last one because, again, Italy are the defending champions, but still, they don't have the squad that France had at the last tournament. I could definitely see Switzerland winning this game. I could see Italy winning this game as well. I could see it going to penalties. Actually, I think this game will go to penalties because I think it's going to be just a tight game. I don't know who to pick, man. My heart's saying... My mind is saying Switzerland, but my heart says Italy. Because I think Italy, with the pedigree they have in this competition, they could obviously... and being the defending champions, they could make it through. Fuck, bro. Who am I going to pick here? Italy have had some decent, they've had some good performances at this tournament thus far. I think they played decent against Albania. I think against Spain they were poor. But I think against Croatia, obviously, coming back and winning and drawing that game in the last minute, showing that resilience is obviously very impressive. But Switzerland, bro, they've been good. And Switzerland are just, man, they just know how to play international football. They do. They just always know how to do it. And again, they're just a team that I think are playing well right now. They're very well coached, and I think they're playing well. This matchup, man, I don't know who to pick. I'm going to go with my heart. I'm going to pick Italy to beat Switzerland on penalties. I think this game will go to, like I said, I think Italy will advance to the knockout rounds to the quarterfinals of Euro 2024. But these are my predictions thus far. I have Italy versus Slovakia, Austria versus the Netherlands, France, Portugal, and Spain, Germany. Again, one side is way tougher than the other one, which is so frustrating because I want to see a good final. And again, that's why part of me wants to see England go far because I want to see them in the final so they can play. There could be like a marquee final. But still, bro, this to me, if these quarterfinals come true, it would be really good matchups. I cannot wait to watch these games. Again, like I said, let me know your predictions down below, and let me know your thoughts about my predictions down below. I love every single one of you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace out.